We work for money. We go to school for money. We go to college for money. Plus, you need the money to go to college. And yeah, basically everything that's getting accomplished in life is just for one reason: this. Instead of things getting accomplished for the sake of humanity, caring for one another, caring for caring for this person, that person caring for you, that person caring. You get the point on that. But like, instead, we're just caring about this. Someone could be ill, dying, but if they don't have the funds, some kind of health insurance or whatever, nothing we can do for him, man. Well, there is something you could do for him, but due to him not having the funds, you just don't want to do anything because truly you don't really care about the person. You just care about what he has. And it seems that he doesn't have this, so screw him. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is we work to get things done for survival. But really, this ain't the way survival really should be. The real survival is doing almost what we're doing, but instead of for money, just for the sake of humanity, getting things done for people, getting things done as a civilization, instead, we're only doing these things for money. That's what's getting us motivated to do these things. Construction, fixing roads, which they don't do around here, as you can see in the previous videos I made. But basically that's the motivation of getting things done in this world. This. Your reward, if you do this, you get this. And then that's basically it. But that's not how survival really should be. Survival should be about helping one another out, not for what they have, but for who they are. For the sake of humanity, helping one another out, uniting. But instead, we treat each other like crap. We have no respect for each other. We don't care for one another, we don't care for one another. But what we do care is what he has or what she has. That's like the main thing we're looking at with our eyes. Chick-ching, chick-ching. Chick-ching. Like, instead of doing things, like I say, for the sake of humanity, we're just doing it for the dough. And it's sickening, I guess, It's sickening. It's really sickening because life could be more easier, less stressful, less pressure if we just did things the exact right way instead of obeying a system that gives 0 F's about us. And that's the honest truth. We only do things for this. We only look at someone for this. We only help someone for this. Hey, can you do me a favor? What's it in for me? What award do I get, And it's like, back then when people used to trade this for that, I don't feel like getting into that topic, but you get what I mean. But it's like, the thing is, instead of just being like, for example, animals, they do the real survival. Do they pay bills? Do they go food shopping? No, they hunt their prey. They help each other out by killing other animals. But what I'm trying to say is we could kind of do that too. Instead of getting tasks done for the sake of humanity, you got to have a piece of this for you to get a piece of food, or you got to have a piece of this to get a drink or whatever. It's like you just have no freedom whatsoever. I mean, we just live a cold world, like a cold life. Like, we really have no feelings for one another. It's sad, We have no love for one another, no respect for one another. The only thing we just look right through is this. And that's humanity, We just do everything in our power for money. Someone could be on a deathbed. Maybe a doctor could save his life. Maybe a doctor can't, but he's not even willing to try unless you have the funds. This man has no health insurance, or this man doesn't have this or whatever. No type of fund, paper money. Nothing we can do. Meanwhile, there is something you could friggin' do. You could possibly save the man's life, or maybe not. But instead, because he doesn't have this, they're going to let him croak. Like, Let that sink in right there. You're going to let a man or whoever, female, male, whoever's, die when you could possibly save his or her life. But instead, you're going to let him or her croak because they don't have this. Like, what's more important? A life or a piece of paper, an object? You know? That's like saying, what's more important? A life or this door? You know, or this refrigerator? Which is more important? You know? That's basically what I'm trying to say right there. Instead, we're choosing an object, paper, money, whatever you want to call it, over an actual living thing. Because this person doesn't have this object, this piece of paper, an actual living thing, gonna die. Meanwhile, they could possibly maybe help him, or maybe not, but they're not even willing to give it a shot because they don't have money, man. That's basically where I'm trying to get you as, is that, you know? Instead of doing things, like I said, the way it should be is we should be doing things not for money, but for the sake of humanity. Helping one another out, not for what they have, but for who they are. Who they are, respect, love one another, be kind to one another. Doesn't matter what color the person is. Doesn't matter what sex the person is. Doesn't matter if the person's gay, lesbian, whatever. We should all have respect for one another. But instead, the only thing we see in people is what they have. Ooh, he's got a Ferrari. That guy's got things, a piece of shit. I don't want to be bothered with him. You know, like, it's just what you have. It's all about objects. Objects. That's what we literally thrive. Instead of being supportive to each other, because we're all human beings here. We all have feelings. We all have emotions, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. I mean, I look at myself and I say, am I crazy for thinking like this? But maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Maybe to some people I am, and hey, that's fine. We all have opinions on things, you know? I mean, but that's how I look at it as, you know? We should have respect for each other for who we are. And I said this dozens of times, and I'll keep saying it. Because it's the friggin' truth. I gotta speak the truth, man. I don't like lying in any way. It's crazy. It's crazy. Things just get done for money. We're not doing real survival. We're not actually like trying to get food, you know, to eat for free or you know, like we're doing all these things for money. That's the economy. That's what's making the world spin, you know? Instead of, you know, like all being supportive and trying to figure something out to truly survive and be happy and actually enjoy life the right way, since, you know, it's all a limited life. Why have all this stress and nonsense over bullshit when one day it's just going to be lights out? Instead, why can't we make the best of it? Why can't we be happy here? Why can't we all be supportive for not what we have, but for who we are? We're all living beings in this planet. On this planet, I should say, makes more sense. You know, like, why can't we all just team up and just survive? Do the real survival like animals do. Do you see animals having money? Do you see animals have a credit card, a debit card, a wallet, or some kind of whatever? No. And how are they doing? They're surviving because they're smart. They unite. They unite and they know what to do and they're surviving. Us, on the other hand, we're allowing a piece of paper to make us survive. When really, that's not what you need. You want to know what you really need in this world to survive? Trees. The sun. That's a pure fact. You get rid of all trees in this whole world, you ain't gonna breathe. No oxygen. No sun, no life. Money, it's just a man-made up concept. It's an illusion tricking you into thinking it's important. We need this to survive, to the point where it's become that way. But if you eliminate money, let's say, if you were to eliminate money, we would still be alive. But if you were to eliminate the sun, which is impossible, but you know, You eliminate the sun, eliminate all the trees, water, stuff like that. You ain't living without that. That's not all man-made up. That's literally a fact. You need that to survive. Money, it's just a man-made up concept. It's just to enslave you into getting things accomplished. To trick you into thinking it's survival. When it is survival, but it's not the right type of survival. We should be having a survival, teaming up, helping one another for who we are, not for what we have. Oh, you don't have this? Sorry, buddy, I can't give this to you. A man's starving. I can't feed you, man. You don't have this? That's not the real survival. That's enslavement. This person doesn't have this, so you can't feed him. You can't do this. That's not survival. Survival is helping one another out, like animals do. Animals get their prey for their babies and stuff, blah, 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 blah. That's what it should be, similar to humans. And the sad thing is, that's not how it goes, you know? Man, you don't have, I really want to help you, but you don't have money, man, you know? So, it's sickening, man. It's sickening. Sickening. That's just not the way life should be. Like, I just don't see it as an achievement like that. I don't, if I'm even saying it right, but we could have such a better life. But the thing is, we threw it away. Could we ever make that path come back? I don't know. Because it's been like this for centuries, pretty much. Well, yeah. So, but it should have never been this way, you know? Should have never been this way at all. Survival, in my book, is helping someone out for who they are. For, you know, not for what they have, not for what kind of car they have, what kind of clothes he's wearing, what kind of sneakers he has. No, it's for who he is in here. In here! But yeah, instead, it's, well, maybe this is a nice shirt, let me help him out, or, oh, it looks like he's got money, you know what, maybe I can make deals with him. I tell you what, I'm going to think of something, I'm going to help him out. But not because who I am, it's just because what I have. And that's just the way life is, and it's sad that, you know, it shouldn't be that way at all. It shouldn't be that way at all. But anyway, I'm going to stop ranting there. Yeah, I'm going to end it there. Hope everyone's doing well. As best as possible. Just try to hang in there, man. You know, I make these videos because I like to just speak the truth, you know. I mean, I like to... also, I make these videos, too, because, you know, I want everyone to feel comfortable, you know, because, like, I know some people, and I was one of these people, I used to think, am I crazy? I mean, I think like this, but everyone else I'm around don't think like this, so it makes you think, am I crazy? Am I, like, stupid or something? But the truth is, no, I mean, you're just highly intelligent, you know, more than average, I guess you could say, you know. It's just, you're not blind, you're not the stupid one, you're the awoken one, you know. And sadly, there's not a lot of people like that in this world, you know, and we need lots of more people to be that way, meaning awoken. And yeah, I mean, it's just sad, man, you know. I hope people watching these videos actually start becoming more awoken, especially those that actually didn't see this and then now they watch it like, holy crap, this guy's on to something, you know. I never thought of it that way. Or some people ready to be like, man, everything you're saying I already knew, which is true, you know. But you do got some people out there just, they're blind, man. I mean, I don't know, thick-headed. Like, you just can't, no matter what you say, they don't, I don't know how, they just won't comply to you, man, you know. It's just, but anyway, love you all, guys. Please subscribe if you love the videos. Yeah, peace out, everyone. Have a good Easter. It's not Easter. Father's Day, I meant.